There should be Brandon audio now. Yes, cool. Anyways, hi. It's been a couple weeks. Life is crazy. What can I say? Plus, I've been struggling with my voice really bad. I have no idea how long I'll be able to stream tonight. Until coughing fits ensue or my voice gives out will be the answer to that question. Plus, of course, with all the lights on and streaming and everything, it gets hot in here really quick. Even hotter than when I'm just like recording. Like, so the lights aren't on, I guess. I don't know. But look, I have a better controller for my streamer now, and it can do all kinds of really cool effects. And I'm probably going to get a light panel that goes back there where that poster is. And I'm kind of excited about it because it can do like animated 8-bit art. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to see the channel logo in 8-bit. Anyway, we're just going to hang out tonight. We're just going to chill. I think there's a pinned chat about custom games coming soon. I'm just curious what people want to do. You know, I'm not totally going to steal their ideas or anything. What is with this game landing me right next to the freaking crevices lately? This is like my 4th start this week that I'm like right there. Also, game seems a little laggy. I need to maybe turn on the frame limiter. Where do you do that? Is it here? Isn't there a frame limiter now? I thought there was a frame limiter now. Frame limit, none. Let's just go 60. It's fine. It's still a bit chunky for me, but I think we'll live. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, custom games are going to be really cool. I'm even thinking about doing a 2-way challenge with the community where, oh my god, there's graphite right there. What in the world? However, I see no compound and no resin anywhere. The two things we really need to get started, I don't see at all. But anyways, I'm thinking about, you know, once it launches, and seeing, you know, how interest is in the game after the launch. Maybe doing a 2-way challenge where I create a custom game and challenge, and people can then like submit video and clips and things like that, and I'll feature some people's different solutions to unique problems, and then turn it around and start accepting challenges from viewers and kind of record, just, you know, find out what it is they want me to accomplish in their particular custom game and try it. I think it'll be kind of fun. I'm excited about custom games. I really am. Like I said in my video yesterday, I really think it is going to be the thing that like keeps Astroneer going for a very, very long time. I really do. I'm very optimistic this is going to be a very good thing for the game. Yeah, I see no resin and no compound. There's resin, okay. Like the challenge maps in City Skylines, yeah. Exactly. Anything good here? We're gonna need those tethers. And I'll take that. I don't need that right now. Hey, not Steve. What is going on? How you doing? Did you join the Discord earlier today? I've been really busy. I've been in the Astroneer Academy channel a little bit, but I haven't been able to get that. I thought I saw your name pop up. Is that more research? That is more research. Hooray. Yeah, for the 3rd time. It happens, don't worry. Did you catch Joe's answer to the is SES working on anything else? I mean, he basically said, yeah, we've, you know, we're a game studio. We've got lots of other stuff in development. So yeah, I mean, and I've always kind of assumed that yeah, you know, they have stuff in the works that they're just not ready to talk about. I mean, you know, they had such a hit with Astroneer on their hands. You know, the game is, you know, it's getting up there in years in terms of gaming. You know, it's time. You know, I know they wanted to do other media as well, and they've done that. You know, they've done the album, the vinyl, they've done the comic book. I don't know what other type of media they were wanting to do. No clue. I get this compound without tethers. So yeah, I've been kind of assuming that, you know, we would see other things from System Era. I'm hoping something enters early access soon, and I have no inside knowledge or anything like that. It's pure just speculation on my part. I have to go back to the tethers. I thought we had a lot more compound here than this, and it would go really quick. That's 3 of them. Oh gosh, this is farther away than I thought. Do you think the Switch's release is going to come out before August? I know. I wish I had a way to answer that question intelligently. I have no way of knowing. All we know is that the non-Switch version, they're hoping not next week, but the week after that, but no promises. It was the answer, you know, so I'll say, you know, it looked pretty polished last night during his stream. So I think it oh, stream elements needs
every time.
it's been that long since I've streamed. Okay. Oof. Let's fix that real quick. Stream elements. Gift a sub. Just do that one for now. Hang tight, your payment is processing. There we go.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna assume that it worked. And something else happened right at the same time. Gameplay. Wait. Gameplay Du Franklin.
I'd gladly watch.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What's up? Welcome. By the way, something happened the other day while I wasn't live, so let's just go ahead and get credit where credit is due. Maybe. There it is. Raisins resubscribed for 30 months. Coming up on 3 years. Holy. I appreciate it. And I gotta say, for anybody watching who has been supporting the channel through subs, even though my stream schedule has been practically non-existent, thank you. That I understand the people who canceled their subs. I totally get it. I wasn't streaming very often. I do the same thing. You know, I absolutely love and adore Please Shibe. He is fantastic, wonderful human individual. But I only have a limited amount of money, and you know I can't just give him $5 month after month after month after month, especially since he's got his parents supporting him. You know. So when he streams, I sub. And when he does it, I let it expire. And then when he streams again, I sub again. You know, love you, Shibe, if you're watching. But you know, it's just kind of the way it goes. So I get it. You know, I totally get why people would let a sub lapse. And for those who have continued, which is like 14 or 15 of you, month after month after month, continue your sub, and that every time I see the number, I get a little choked up. I'm like, oh. People care. Why is compound so scarce in this save? What is going on? Like, I've never had to go this far from my base to get 4 pieces of compound. I'm gonna burn through it all before. Let's get these tethers over here. What is even happening? It's almost like I don't even have. I might have to go to the caves for compound. Like, there's another battery over there. I'd really like to get it, but I'm kind of already running low on space, just trying to find freaking compound. Yeah, we might pick up all these tethers and work our way back. We need to save doesn't have any compound either. I'm gonna blame Joe. Hashtag blame Joe. He edited something on the back end. You're only doing a brake job on a Kia. Fun. I've never done a brake job on a Kia. Oh, there's compound. I see it. I see it. It's actually a fair amount. Oh my gosh. We almost made it to a freaking gateway. What? Alright, there we go. We have finished that mission now. Let's run all that way back. Do I have any empty space? I do. Oop, cool. I'd like to go ahead and just grab this friend right here. Kind of hoping to see some wind turbines, solar panels, that sort of thing. But there very well could be, and I just passed them. There's a lot of wrecked pods that'll have backpacks nearby. So they might contain some goodies that I have overlooked. Is possible. So anyways, where'd it go? The name that I missed a minute ago. Yeah, game. Whoop, falling in the hole. Gameplay of Franklin. What's up? Welcome. Feel free to say hi, or don't. You can just like that is totally acceptable too. Lurkers are welcome. You have the greatest idea for Astroneer and SMP. What does SMP mean? I see people talk about Minecraft SMPs all the time, but I don't know what it means. No clue what SMP means. All I know is people are like, oh, I joined so and so's SMP, and oh, I got kicked out of so and so's SMP, and I'm just like, okay. Survival multiplayer. I'm kind of interested in exploring permadeath in Astroneer. Like, one death, game over. I'm kind of really interested in doing that and seeing if I can't finish the game without a death. I think I can. I think I can do it. Like, leave everything else, you know, just normal game. But turn on permadeath. I really think I can do it. Shh, you're loud. Watch there be compound like right over here. No? Okay. I definitely need more compound. Because I have things to build. So yeah, we're going to go in the caves. Imagine everyone dies on permadeath for the death screen. I'm interested to see that death screen. He definitely hyped it up. He's like, it's not a huge deal, but it is cool. I'm like, I want to see. Oh, excuse me. I just ate dinner right before the stream. I'm like, oh, I want to see. I want to see. I'm quick going bink. Do I have enough stuff to even print a research chamber? I think I do. I don't. Wait, I have to compound, don't I? Oh, it's not. Why, game, are you hating me today? All right, well, let's see. What can we do here? We do have powerful problems. I could waste this one on a generator that I can... Oh, that wasn't a generator. That was tethers. Okay, well, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to make a generator. Oh, well. We'll put that right there. We will figure out the controls. I only played this game for like 4 hours today, recording Astroneer Academy footage, which is coming along quite nicely. Even though I uploaded like a sample, and freaking YouTube's like limited ads. I'm like, what? In an Astroneer video, there's like no profanity, no violence. What are you talking about, YouTube? So I appealed. I normally don't appeal when they hit me on that one. I'm like, this is Astroneer. That's nonsense. Limited ads on Astroneer video. I want to go like down here, or do I want to find a better cave opening? I think I want to... Okay then. I think I want to find a better cave opening. Like this one that we passed over here. Welcome back. Nothing exciting has happened yet because I have no freaking compound. I'm having to go scavenge for tethers. Let's go see if there's any compound down in the caves. Oh, I missed. I thought I could have it, but I didn't. Compound. Compound. Wait, what just happened? What was wrong? Was there something wrong with the title? Oh, did it? Okay, my bad. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't realize it said no face cam. Clearly. I mean, I could change it to no face cam. Oop, totally really me. I love the no face cam setting. I think it's so freaking awesome. It's just a happy little smiley face. There is no compound down here either. What the what? Like, yeah, like I'm just convinced, like I'm being trolled right now somehow. This is it's like the most common thing in the game, and I think I see some up there. Yeah. Ooh, more tethers. That's always nice. So I'm gonna need to go back up to make space. I have to put things where they belong. But I also need compound to make a research chamber. So let's get compound. Let's move that there, and then I can carry 2, yeah? Yeah, that's all I need is 2. And then we'll come back for more in a little bit. How's that sound? You guys good with that? I think it'll be fine. I tried the Switch version of Astroneer. No, because don't own a Switch. I would love to own a Switch. I would love to own a Switch, but I don't. So it's a little difficult to play it. I'd try it though. I have a capture card, so I could stream Switch version, no problem. One of these days I'll get a Switch, but now I'm just like, maybe I wait and see if they're about to release a new one. What? Oh, that's a good reason for you to not work. You don't have to work. Astroneer Academy creator friends right here. Yeah, that's me. The guy who just Couldn't use a printer because it wasn't plugged in. What are you gonna do, huh? Yeah, I saw you mention something about in the stream, something about a multiplayer bug with Switch. He didn't seem to either see it or didn't remember to respond to it. I can tell you though, if you've got any type of bugs, hit up support at systemera.net. They are incredibly good about like responding in a very timely fashion. And if it's like a known bug, they'll even get back to be like, yeah, we know, we're working on it type thing. And if it's not a known bug, they'll probably ask for more information. I did that because I wanted that one to have a full amount. There we go. Because then we're going to take those off. I'm just being a little OCD there. You're not affected, but the side effects are very worse. So what happens? What bug do you run into on Switch? Am I gonna die if I just stop on that wall? Oh, okay. I was willing to find out. Your Switch corrupted itself because woo, your whole Switch just stopped working. Yikes. Oh, sweet compound. Oh, I've missed you. Need to be careful not to dig up that pop coral next to me or I'll go dead. Did System ever give away that second custom Switch they had? I don't remember them ever giving away the second one. They had two, didn't they? I was kind of hoping to just see some laterite chilling right here. No such luck. Alright, that's alright. We'll go back to the top for more tethers. I don't want to use up this compound just yet. Wait, wrong side. I almost screwed up. Almost did it. I almost deaded myself. Bug uses local play to break everywhere world. Wow. That's no bueno, man. That sucks. Letterite? Letterite, are you here? Are you like right here? You're right there. Okay, cool. Now we know where it is. So we can find it. We're gonna set this little duder. We're gonna be like there. This is the way. Woo! Woo! Alright. I need to make this so I can actually get up my ramp from both sides. How have I been playing for this long and I don't have a tractor yet? Like, what is going on? I don't even get it. So what's everybody, at least in the US, what's everybody's plans for the holiday weekend? I have none. Well, Monday I have to take parental unit 1 to doctor. Oh yeah, you need power as well. I keep forgetting to plug things in tonight. It's very odd. Not like me at all. Small generator. And I'm gonna grab that. And then we are going to plug it in. Plug it in. And here's something ironic. I've already charged 2 batteries fully, and yet there, I'm about to say, is it going to register that my battery's charged? And it did. Indeed it did. Get that hooked up, and then we will unlock the smelting furnace. And I think we'll do that. You're in the US, but you launch your own fireworks off in game. I don't do outdoor fireworks. There's bugs and bugs and more bugs outside. I don't like outside. Outside and I are not friends. At all. I don't like to go to there. I like to be inside where there's air conditioning and Dr. Pepper and flushing toilets. Yes, that is what I think about outside. People are like, ooh, going camping. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Joe last night, going kayaking. No, why would you do that? Stay home, play a video game that has kayaking. Outside makes my allergies bad, and snakes, and bugs, and more bugs, and spiders. Rugged outdoorsman, I am not. They were like, I'm going fishing. It's so relaxing. Like, it's so boring, is what you mean. Alright. Let's sit there in a boat with a stick in your hand with a string on the end of it, hoping the fish will be dumb enough to bite it, and then take the fish out of it. The fish was just swimming there, being a fish, just doing fish things. We had to go and be like, no, you can't live there anymore and do fish things. You have to come and get in my belly. Or worse, I'm gonna put. There we go. Everything should slowly start popping back in. Maybe. Capture the game. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. Refresh if it's not there. We should be good. It was fine. Like, it was working fine for the past couple streams. Now it's apparently back to doing it again. Oh, yeah. It doesn't crash. It just freezes. It never crashes. It just sits there frozen. And I don't notice it because, like, my screen, like, the part I can see out of the corner of my eye is my microphone meter and all that. And that part keeps working, but the part up above freezes. And the program doesn't respond to anything. So it's just really, I don't know. It's weird. If I catch it quick enough, then I'm able to just, like, force crash OBS and get it reconnected again quick enough that it doesn't end the stream. But I gotta catch it, like, super quick. Maybe I should put preview on so that we can maybe that'll catch my eye, because at least when that happens it goes like a weird color. Alright, we had some packs of tethers. What do we do with them? They're over here. Is there a bug where Astroneer crashes when you load the game? I don't know. I truly don't know. I'm not as... I don't keep up with the Astroneer community the way I used to. It's just... I mean, I'm sure I could figure out ways to crash the game, but I like the game to not crash, so... So I don't do it. Cool, we're getting there on bites. Do we have, here we go, a sampling available yet? We do. Let's do that real fast. Maybe. There's like no woods nearby, so I gotta be quick. I don't want to use these tethers right now. I want to use those down in the caves to get to a laterite. I was really hoping that we could take like a really long swing around here and manage to find a bunch of those to scan, but no. Apparently that is not in the cards. Oh well. We'll just get what we can and get the rest of them down in the caves. Whoops. Yeah, ad break. I saw it pop up with an ad break. It's because I restarted the stream, so it restarted the timer. What are you gonna do? Also, it says that I'm only streaming on Twitch's end. It says that I'm streaming at like 3,000 kilobits. There we go. Now they match. Now they agree. Twitch and OBS agree on the bitrate. Just gonna live risky here and hop off that. All right, let's find our ramp again. I know. Oh, it's right here. That's easy enough. And go down here and get some laterite, and then we'll get a tractor going. And we'll go get some power, and then we'll be ready to go to outer space. And it usually is pretty much about that quick that they all happen in succession to each other. Provided we can get enough laterite. Okay, well that's just a terrible ramp. I'm embarrassed. There we go. And tether. Nope. Tether. There you go. Thank you. Oh, there's no cute tether toppers right now. I just noticed. What cute tether toppers? We need pride tether toppers. That's it? No sarcastic message? Nothing, just Salty Deek subscribe for 22 months around. I expect more. Thank you, Destin. You guys are fans of City Skylines. I have a series that Destin and I are actually, Destin, aka the Salty Deek there, we're building a city together. It's called Broston County, and it's one of my favorite cities I've ever built. Just the way it's really starting to come together, and just the personality that the city has, and I don't know, I dig it. I like it a lot. We're just gonna load up on laterite. And that way we won't need any for a little while. In fact, I'm gonna just drop that right there. I'll keep the other pack. Oh. Oh. You got the car today? It's sitting outside. Congrats, man. Destin bought his, like, not his first car ever. He's had other cars, but like it's like that he made the down payment and got the loan from the bank and picked the car. You know, all you know. I remember the first time I bought a car, and it is a nice feeling. It really, really is. For about 3 months, and then you're just like, God, I don't want to make this payment. This freaking car payment. Oh, hey, we can use one of these right here. Wait, do we have Master Unboxing available yet? Ooh, go back to the top, please. We don't. What if I do that? Does that get it? No, we got to get Here We Go sampling completed, I think, to get Master Unboxing. Let's not unbox it until it's going to count for something, right? 9. You'll put a picture of media? Cool, I'll check it out. Really? Is there... Crevices in the mountains make noises that I don't like. They make me very uncomfy. I really should just write that up and send it in the system error. Probably not even aware that they're causing great discomfort for people who suffer from inner ear problems. Like, they probably have no clue. But it does cause a great deal of discomfort. So the way the mountains and the crevices sound in Astroneer is the way my right ear permanently always sounds. Like, always. And on days that my ear is particularly bad, like, it can cause vertigo and things like that. And to have that sound suddenly in this ear as well, it triggers, like, I know it's in my head. Like, I know I'm aware of that, but it still triggers a physical response of nausea and slight dizziness and just a flush sensation. It's really strange. All right, now we've got Master Unboxing, so that'll count. There we go. You're very happy with the car. I got a finance dealer and they got you 7%. You know, right now, that's not a bad rate. Yeah, 2 years ago, I'd been like, dude, you got ripped off. But right now, that's actually, sadly, a good rate. How sad is that 7% is a good car loan rate? Ugh. Yeah, no, that's really good right now. Mine's right. I think mine's like 7.2, 7.3. Look, it's been almost a year, man. Has it really been almost a year since I bought that car? Yeah, I've had it 9 months. I adore my car. I mean, it's not perfect. It has little things that annoy me, but for the most part, I absolutely love my car. Let's check out Dippick Shore. One of the ceiling tiles in the living room. We got my own. Oh. It's clean. No fogged up headlamps. That's amazing. Like, the bodywork looks, from what I can see in this picture, just solid. Very cool. Congrats, man. I've always liked the Focus. I've always thought it was a good looking car. Even the little sedan versions, I think, are still good looking little cars. Zarek, what is up? How's it going? It is the rare Vainglorious stream in even rarer Astroneer. I've been in Astroneer Academy mode the past several days. Learning a lot of it is stuff I've been learning how to do, like some graphic stuff and things I wanted to do in a video that I didn't know how to do, so I had to learn. And it's actually all coming together in video form now. And now that I've learned those things, videos go pretty quick. Like, I cranked out nearly an entire one in about 3.5 hours today. So the scripts are written. You know, it's just a matter of recording the voiceovers. And honestly, that's the harder part, is editing down the voiceover, because I make so many mistakes. Lately, I cough a lot. All of that. So yeah, lots of fun there. What are we doing? It smells really hot. Oh god, we got a lot. Feathers. Master of Unboxing gets us a buggy, and that got us something. Another medium storage. Cool. So we just made a big mess. We are going to use some of these bites for the tractor. And I know there was a thought there that I didn't finish, but I don't remember what it is, and I'm very sorry. I think it's something about Astroneer Academy. Oh yeah, it was about Astroneer Academy. I think if I can get the one I started the day done, and then get 102 and its quick bite done, then we'll do the trailer and I'll be ready to publish it. And I think I can get that all done in a week. I think. Yeah, I mean, the hatch would be preferable, but there's nothing wrong with the sedan version. If anything, probably slightly lower insurance rate. Yeah, 12 grand. I mean, it's not bad. And it's 2018, right? Is that what you said? $190 a month? Yikes. Yikes. You need to, like, get married or something. Get your insurance cheaper. Because, man, that's... I pay less than half of that for full coverage on a car that I had, what, 9,000 miles when I bought it. Paid 34 grand for it, and I pay less than half. And it's even freaking Hyundai Tucson. One of the, it's not the model that gets stolen a lot because it's the newer model, but you know, it still has that stigma of being a Tucson. Why did I go get all that resin? There was a reason. I think it was this. I think I want 3. Yeah, I want 3 of these. That's what it is. There's one. There's my tractor. And that should give me a free tractor. A trailer, I bet. And unlock the schematic for the trailer. Put that right there. Put that right there. Drop that right there. Do a couple more right there's here in a minute. And I'm gonna just give this a wee bit more fuel. I need 2 more of these. And I need 2 of these. And I need 1 more of those. We're making progress. We're making progress. By the way, Destin, did you notice the strimmer back there? With its new controls. It's awful dim, but not just a big bright block of light anymore. It's definitely it's doing a thing. It looks so much better now. I liked it as it was, but I love it now.
Hello, Brandon.
Hello, Michael Hunt. What is up? How you doing? 37 months in a row. That's a lot of months. That is a year and a month. That is crazy. That's like, not even exaggerating, longer than my longest ever relationship. Not even kidding. Wow. You follow good people? Awesome. Wow, what, Eric? That it's longer than my longest ever relationship? What can I say? I'm really good at finding people. Never mind. I'm just not gonna go there. Just gonna leave it alone. But adding the car with full coverage only increased your insurance $100, so that's not bad. So the car payment insurance both cars will cost like $500 a month. That's doable. That's totally doable. I'm happy for you, man. And now that you know how to drive the dual clutch, you won't have the dual clutch problems that everybody had with that car. Because people burned out their clutches left and right in those because they didn't know how to drive them. My first big boy purchase. I don't remember. What was my first big boy purchase? Oh, a house. That was my opinion. Quickly made me realize I don't want to be a homeowner. I'd rather rent. The headaches of it all. I really don't want to dig this up because that's my tether line, but at the same time I want the... Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're going to dig it up. I want the graphite. You know what? I put up a little poll on Twitter. 6 people voted. 4 of those people voted said Astroneer, so it's Astroneer. It was either going to be this or City Skyline skin. Or Other. But I knew the Other would never win because it would have got, you know, everybody who voted Other would have had to suggest a game. They would have all been different, and there'd never been enough votes. Third party breaks it for everything, you know. But nobody voted Other anyway. Wow, this is taking a minute here. I don't want to go to this other side because I'll make a hole where my tethers are. But yeah, Astroneer Academy, what we were talking about earlier, is... I know I've said it many, many times and it's only a few weeks away, but this time it really is only a few weeks away. I was originally going to wait until I had all of the 100 level classes done and uploaded before I started it. It's just not realistic with my current situation. I'm going to have to just, you know, take it as it comes. I will have a month's worth of stuff uploaded, though, before it goes live. So even if I get behind, I will be able to catch... I should be able to catch up. Like, I do that with City Skylines. I regularly get, like, 5 and 6 weeks ahead. And then, you know, life happens and gets in the way. But because I was that far ahead, I don't ever miss a week. So if I get enough of Astroneer Academy up and running, I should be good to go. And as much as I don't like memes, I am embracing the memes with this round of Astroneer Academy. So if you have any good Astroneer memes, you know, send them my way. Alright, we go look for power thingies. That is what we do. Astroneer Academy. Hey, Dan, what is that? Astroneer Academy is, it's an older series that I did. I really not have an Astroneer Academy button anymore. You just have a button that would just tell you what it was. It's on my YouTube channel, and wabam, there it is. It is a series of 20 plus videos. I forget how many total videos there are. That walks you through everything there is to know about Astroneer. From the moment you launch all the way to the end and even beyond that. Tons of people loved it. And the only problem with it is it got very outdated very quick because of changes to the game. The end-all be-all of Astroneer, but well, I don't know about that. That might be pushing it a bit far. But the cool thing about it is it's not done by just me. There's a community of people that volunteer to fact check, spell check, let me bounce ideas off of them nonstop, which I have been doing a lot these past 6 months. And so it really is like a community project that is made better by having a lot of different people involved instead of just me. You know, they've kept me from having a video be too long. Like the orientation class that we're going to have, the very first class, was originally twice as long as what it is now. And I'm so glad somebody called me on it. Like yeah, this is too long. I was like, well, crap, it's done. Where do I go cut it now? And, you know, I had to like really stop and think about, you know, it's where I could cut and everything. It's cool. But because things kept changing, it got harder and harder to issue corrections. So like somebody would watch the video on power, you know, that was based on information from 4 years ago. And then there'd be a follow-up video on power, and then another follow-up video on power, because power things kept getting adjusted. And recipes kept changing and all that. And it got to where somebody would have to watch, you know, all 40 videos just to be sure they got the most accurate information on any given topic. Did we show true flat building? We did. Absolutely. It's not something that I do, and it's not something I'm good at. So in those instances, again, that's where the community really came into play. Is I joined somebody's game that, you know, could do the whole true flat thing. And we're going to expand on it this time. And have, I think, a better demonstration, because the demonstration we had of it was kind of not very involved. I think there's opportunity to do even better. And that's the thing is, you know, I learned a lot in the last series of stuff that just got left out. So this one we're kind of doing a little bit different. So it'll be what really impressed me about the last series, and it just made me like it just, you know, warmed my hard cold heart that people would show up, be like, you know, I've been playing it, I've got 5,000 hours in Astroneer, and you taught me something today. I'm like, what? You know, so to know that it's not just for people looking for beginner information, that like even people who have been playing for a long time got something out of it. And it's just been something that I've been wanting to do for a couple years now, to reboot it and just have an all new series of videos. And I'm finally doing it. I've only been talking about it. Literally, I've been talking about it for like 2 years. Like, we need to redo Astroneer Academy. We need to redo Astroneer Academy. Doing it. $3,500 hours most doing true flat. Wow. I appreciate, like, I see true flat creations and I'm like, that's impressive. I don't have the patience to master it. And so that's why I don't personally do it. It's not that I'm like, oh, that's dumb or anything like that. It's just, I just don't have the patience to do it well enough that I would be happy with how it looked. Like, I've tried it many times, and I get frustrated if it's not turning out how I like. And everybody's advice is always the same. Like, you just got to practice, keep refining. And I'm like, I just don't have the patience to do it. But yeah, there's some really, really cool stuff out there. True Flat is nothing like it was before 1.0. That's what I keep hearing. You know, for those of you who've been around my channel for a while, you know that in early access, I didn't really get any true Astroneer experience because my game was bugged the entire time. Across updates, I had the same bug. And I thought I was just me being dumb, but no, it was actually my game was bugged. So I didn't get to really experience most of Astroneer in early access. I played, but because of the game bug, I would get frustrated, and so I didn't play a lot. Ooh, this is not fun terrain to be in. Was way better. Yeah, because didn't, like, when it hit 1.0, didn't they like make some major modification to the voxel grid? And then again when they fixed something, I forget what it was, but like 6 months or something like that. By the way, ads are about to start. I will try to not do anything fun or exciting while the ads are running. I think they're about to start. It just told me ads are about to start, but I didn't see how long it said. Ooh. I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll definitely have that. So here's a little pro tip for Astroneer. You find one of these in the wild, early game. I just completed the mission. I don't need that auto arm, so I'll just leave it there. But I just completed the mission. I believe there's probably going to be something else in there. I think I see something in there. I'm not sure. Nope, I was just seeing the red outline of the holes. Now we have a jump jet to help us when we do stupid things. So we're out looking for power. That is the name of the game. We are going to scavenge wreckage and get power. We're kind of like little pack rats right now. Or I'm like little pack rat. This is just how I prefer to power my base. With the free stuff. Why struggle bus and fight for bites and getting materials and waiting to smelt stuff on low power and all that when I can just go drive around and enjoy the music and the scenery and get a tractor full of power in about a half hour to 45 minutes? No, you should not convert the car into the Focus RS. I see all those conversions and they're sad. They're sad, 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 and I shake my head at them every time I see one. Unless you're really going to drop the RS suspension, transmission, and engine in there, then by all means, you know, at that point, just go buy an RS. I need packagers. That's a creepy shadow that just went overhead, doesn't it? Oh, well, I don't like it. I would like to make some modifications to my car, not performance, just visual. I have a 2022 Hyundai Tucson. And when they were after that car came out, they started showing a prototype of their XRT version, which they market as like rugged, but it's not any higher, and it's not any ruggedized. It's literally just an appearance package. But it looked cool, and I liked it. And it had a cool 2-tone paint job. But when it came to market, they dropped the 2-tone paint job, and I thought it looked phenomenal, and I want to do that 2-tone paint job to my car. But then, you know, I'm also cheap, so I'll never do it. Never pay money for a vanity thing like that. Need to get it detailed because the previous owner didn't know what they were doing when waxing it, so it has swirl marks all over the paint. They'll buff out, but I don't have the equipment to buff them out. Plus, I don't know that I trust myself. I wouldn't want to burn the paint. It's not something I've done enough to know that I wouldn't screw it up and then really have to get it painted. Ooh, here we go. Some little ones that don't require packagers. Those are my favorites. Going right up the hill. Did you guys see it? Wait, yeah, there it is. I know it's there. Anything else right here? Anything cool? Boy. Oh, the horn, but I already have one. So we'll drop that on there, and pretty soon we'll have enough power that we can power up a gateway, which would be cool. We got out and we already did the lights in the distance thing. So we just need to power one now. And it only takes 5 units on Silva, which is nothing. Like nothing at all. 60 flangers. I miss when The Simpsons were good. I know they're still on the air, but I haven't watched it in years. The last time I tried to watch it, it was just kind of like another generic sitcom. Like, it had lost It lost what made it The Simpsons. However, July, Futurama is back again. And that, oh, I can't wait. I love Futurama. Yeah, older Simpsons are way better. Agree, 100%. Futurama, though, man, like, I know the titles of my two favorite episodes of Futurama. Like, I don't know the episode titles of any show that I watch except for The Sopranos. It's the only other one that I like know the episode titles. They're both I think they're a little bit later. But the one was Farnsworth's Parabox, not Paradox, Parabox, where Professor Farnsworth created a paradox box in multiple universes, and each box contained the other's universe. Therefore, well, that's the paradox. You know, the box is holding the boxes. The box is holding the universe, and is holding the box, is holding the universe. You know, it's infinite. And they made fun of that infinity thing quite a bit. And then the other one, my second favorite one was The Devil's Hands or Idle Playthings, where Fry wanted to get good at playing, what did they call it? The holophone? I think it was called the holophone. So that he could play a beautiful song and win Leela's love. Leela, right? Leela. And the only way he could get good enough was to make a deal with the devil to actually get the devil's hands. Thus, the devil's hands are idle playthings. But then, of course, you know, when he played the song and she loved it, he couldn't hug her because he had the devil's pointy hands. Yeah. I think that was like, if it wasn't the final Futurama, it was very near, like the first run. It was like very near the end of the first time they got canceled. I've seen every Futurama, I don't, probably a dozen times, if not more. When it was still streaming back on Netflix, Mr. Worklight, yeah, I don't need a Worklight. I'll leave the Worklight. I don't know. I'm not afraid of the dark, Astroneer. I know it makes it easier for people on mobile devices to see what I'm doing, but oh well, buy a laptop. What a thing for a streamer to say. I don't care if you can't see. It's your problem, not mine. Oh, dead tractor. Yeah, Futurama was awesome. So let's. I had a thing posted to chat earlier, and I don't know if it's still pinned there or not. But custom games are coming to Astroneer. I almost said to Futurama. What's the first thing you're gonna do? Like, just not, you don't have to drill down on specifics. Just give me like the general theme of what you want to do. Whoa, I fell in a hole because of Shibe. It's Shibe's fault. Wait, does that mean I fell into... Never mind. How much stuff have you missed in this game you feel so lost playing? Well, I can sum that up pretty easily if you give me just a moment and aren't afraid of spoilers. It's fine, Shibe. Don't worry. You're good, buddy. Give me a second. I have to do a thing, which requires me going out of the game. And then, I have to do another thing. Here. There it is. And I need this. And then you drop that there. And now you guys are like, what the hell is he doing? Be patient. All right, so this is going to be big spoilers. So if you don't want to run away. But this is going to sum up what you have missed. Also, I smell something burning. Hope that's not my house. That would suck. This takes a while. This is a very big save. I'm not going to tell you the story of any of it. I'm just going to show you some things that are new. And then you can figure out what they are and all that. God, this really does take a long time to load. Where are we? We're in the middle of... No, we're right here. Where we were... Oh, God, this is taking forever to, like, stop being laggy. There we go. So, There are things happening in the background there. Right now, you could... Well, one of them just vanished. Maybe some of them will come back into view. They've all just ran away. They're shy. Oh, here comes one. I saw the light. Yeah, there it comes. Yep, that's I think the rest of them are back here. They get stuck back here because they're just out of relevance. And there we go. There we go. So yeah, I made a little playpen for some friends to hang out in. Every once in a while they try to escape. Sometimes they succeed, but not often. Sometimes they can get over the little wall that I have down here, but once they get out of relevance, they stop. So it's not like they're just gone. But yeah, so that is two recent things in the past year or so combined. And you know, there's these things over here. There's this. I think you knew about these, though, yeah? I think you knew about these. Pretty sure you knew about these. But did you know about the one with the face? It's a heckin' monorail. Sort of. Okay. Alright, so you know about this. Cool. Alright, there's a couple other things. The trains are really cool. Like, the automation you can do with trains is just beautiful. For example, I have horns honk on, the lights turn on when I drive up. Totally the most practical use. Okay. So, there's these that are part of the new story. There's different variations. See, that's Galador one. I see one. What could they be? I don't know. Know about the snows, know about the trains. Where we're going next? Yes, there is a treasure trove. Prepare yourself. You may have seen this already. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is the big thing. So, remember that video you did about the sun? There it is. Remember that video you did about the sun? Yeah. It's a little wrong. Yeah, not gonna ruin any of the story for you on what this is and why it's here and what you do with it. I'll let you experience that because it is a cool story and some of it will make you possibly ugly cry. So I forgot you don't ugly cry, do you? Oh, yeah. Anyway, um, there's some really cool stuff that takes place here. Uh, and I'll just leave it at that. So, like I said, I don't want to completely spoil. Like, I'll show you a location, but I'm not gonna tell you a whole lot about them. But I will go show you, since you were a train kid back in the day. It is an absolutely nightmare of spaghetti. But it gives you an idea of what can be done with trains and automation. I don't even remember where my base is here. Oh, there it is. There's 2 different landing spots here. Good. We're on the main one. So we have this here base that is 100% solar and battery powered, by the way. Just solar. Drug those 2 big bastards all the way across the planet, and then we've got batteries for nighttime. But this is all train powered. It's probably not working right now. Every other time I have to load it, I have to kind of like go jiggle thumpers and things. But yeah, this is making a ton. That should have. Okay, it's not ready yet. These are all getting different resources. I don't know why that hasn't gone back to where it's supposed to be. It gets broken every once in a while. Like, I don't see the thing that... Yeah, there's no sensor on this. Its sensor is missing. They just do that. They just go missing. That one's there, though, so I don't know why that one didn't go back. But yeah, I've got numerous trains going numerous places all over the planet to pick up resources from auto extractors and bring it back to the base where everything is just making itself. Like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go get gases, nothing. I've got another big setup on Glacio, or not Glacio, on Silva, making some stuff. I do have some on Glacio, a little bit on Novus, and a little bit on the one that Novus hangs out with. Visanya, however you want to say it, I don't care. But where all those beacons are auto extractors. You can see that in the distance. I'm almost out of you know what? We'll just hoverboard over there. Of course, hoverboard. I don't know if ever you got a hoverboard. I know you knew about it, but I don't know if ever you got one. They're amazing. When mixed with jump jets and jetpacks, they're even better. I got lost. But yeah, and with custom games coming out very, very soon, dude, it's just gonna be... I can't wrap my head around custom games, to be honest. Like, it's just... You can call the cars. So, like... In essence, so, like, you know... Out here at the main menu, right now we've got creative mode and adventure mode. We're going to be getting a create custom game mode. Oh, let me pull this up real quick. There we go, and bring that over here, and let me turn on display capture. Maybe. Where's my display capture? There it is. Cool. So, custom game modes. There. So, like, at the start screen, he had a create custom games. So you can go in there. These are some pre-made ones. You can create your own new configurations. Once you're in, though, I'm trying to find the part of the video, and you can share them and all that cool stuff. There we go. So you'll be able to change just some basics, skip launch sequence, snow starting shelter, and edit your starting planet. You'll be able to change items you start with on your backpack, none or whatever you want. Every slot you can choose. You can choose a permadeath option or a limited number of respawns. So let's say you want to make it so that on your save that you're playing with two friends, that you've got 10 lives between you. And after those 10 lives are exhausted, that's it. It's game over. You can change things about how power scales. You can change how fast oxygen is used, or just make it free. You can change, like in creative mode, you can change how fast and how big your train tool is. On research, you can restrict certain schematics so that you just can't use those things in a game, period. Like, they just cannot be unlocked. Like, at all. And then the coolest one is, like, there's the research. So disable vehicles, disable terrain anchors, disable QTRTGs, you know, all this stuff from appearing. But the coolest one is the final one, this solar system settings. If you know a seed, if your friend has a seed, or you know a seed you like, you can punch it in. You can then change, like, he cranked up decorators all the way up on Calidor's Dunes. I don't know what else he's done on that one. And the result of that was this, all these decorators that are there. But that's not all he did. Like, that's just one. He also made one where, I forget what he cranked up. I know he cranked up gravity on this one, but he also cranked up something here in the mountains. And look at all that research. It didn't last very long. And here's another Calidor, and all he did was turn gravity all the way down, like to its slowest setting. And he was totally honest. He's like, you know what? You're going to be able to break your game. There are settings that you could result in being soft locked, that you can't make progress, that it's just going to be game over and you're just stuck. He's like, we're fine with that. We're fine with letting you do that, because it's a custom game and you know it's going to be that way. What's really cool is they're also approaching it as kind of like an accessibility thing, so that people who have accessibility issues or people who are playing with young kids can make the game easier, and they still get all the achievements. They can still take part in missions. Everything, you know, so they can make free, you know, make power easy, make free oxygen, whatever, and still let the kid get their freaking achievements, or let somebody who can't handle multiple inputs at once still get their achievements and feel like they're able to take part in the story and enjoy it and everything. And I think that is freaking amazing. Instead of just being like, you know, you get easy mode, but you don't get anything for playing. Why shouldn't somebody have the gold suit if the way they played was still challenging for them? Let them have it. So I think that part's really freaking awesome. But yeah, custom game modes should be out in a couple weeks if everything goes according to plan. And what I'm really looking forward to, something I was talking about earlier, is I could come up with a challenge and send it out to my community, and then, you know, stream their solutions or stream with them while they try to, you know, beat my challenge that I've made. Or on the flip side of that, let somebody send me a custom game, because it's going to be literally like a little short code to share, just a few digits. Like, yeah, here's the code, and that will load. You don't have to like send them a save. You just have to tell them your short little code, and boom, the game knows what it needs to do. So I'll be able to like take on challenges that people have created. Joe even said that like he really hopes like they're working on making a hardcore like and making it to where it becomes the accepted, this is the hardcore mode, like it's the one the community agrees on, so they're working really hard to get it right, and he's hoping that it'll become like the speedrunners thing, uh to reignite some speedrunner passion on Astroneer, hardcore 100% I guess type stuff, which would be awesome. Still no tutorial though, it's gone. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. You're yeah, your world record because nobody was able to beat it now. That's gotta feel good. Be like the hold it for eternity, or until somebody forgets to pay the domain registrar. One of the two. Game is being really laggy since I went to those other games. Might have to turn the graphic. Whoa, hello. Excuse you. But yeah, you've chosen a good time to come back to Cute Space Band game. It is. I mean, I haven't been playing much either. This is like the first time I have stopped and actually played Astroneer in months. In a sleeping bear. Yeah, I can see that. Speaking of sleepy, did you get to the bottom of that? When I was your age, I was in peak physical condition and sleepy and exhausted all the time. Turns out I have a weird heart condition. You soft lock your saves due to technical capacity? Oof. Depression's rough, man. It seems like, you get it like a medication, or you get like in a habit or something, and one little thing comes along and then just kicks your legs back out from underneath you again. It's just like, it's work. It really is hard. I feel you, man. I really do. Like the older I get, like, my anxiety is increasing. Like, I used to be constantly, like, the epitome of chill, always. Now I get, like, weird panic attacks. It's like, the fuck? I really need to see a doctor about it. Because they get bad enough at times, like, I get dizzy and, like, nearly pass out. They're rare that they're that bad, but occasionally. And the triggers for them are all just so random. I'm not having much luck finding stuff. But I think it's good to talk about that stuff because, yeah, it's not a happy topic. It's not an exciting topic. It's not something that everybody's like, woo, I have depression. Obviously, that would be rather ironic if somebody did. I have dark humor. You'll have to excuse me. But, I think it's good for people to talk about and be open about, because there's always so much stigma around mental health issues, and people for the longest time saw it as like a character flaw or weakness or whatever, and it's not. It's another part of our health. It's like, somebody got cancer. You're not gonna, think less of them, that they were somehow weak because they got cancer. No, cancer happens to people. Well, guess what? So does anxiety disorders, and so does depression. They happen. It's part of our health, and it's part of what we have to manage. Doctor took your blood, personally called you. Oh wow. Oh wow. I am not having any luck finding power. Like, we've gotten one big wind, one little solar, and 2 small winds. Well, misunderstood not only just by the general public, but there's parts of mental health that even physicians. I just went and circled it, and I. Yep. That even physicians don't understand. Like, there's so little understanding of schizophrenia. Like, causes, treatments. And it's frustrating. That's what took my former fiance's life with schizophrenia. He could not any longer distinguish between what was real and what wasn't. And it was just too painful. And he lost his battle with it. And he was under doctor's care. Like, he was getting the best care. And there's they couldn't get him better. Just couldn't. And I would, so I read a lot on these topics. Every time something comes up on the different sites I visit. Something I found really cool, but again, frustrating. Some people with schizophrenia are responding unbelievably well to shrooms. Like, in a controlled environment, they take shrooms, they freaking trip balls, and their symptoms from schizophrenia are brought under control by just doing shrooms like once a week. Thing is, it's only effective on like 30% of schizophrenic patients. So they don't know why. There's theories as to why. One of the coolest theories I read was that the schizophrenic's brain, just obviously there's a disorder happening there, and the hallucinations and the detachment from reality are the brain's way of like protecting itself in some way. Again, it's all very vague, so don't understand. And that by having people do shrooms in a controlled environment, the brain is experiencing those hallucinations and that detachment from reality in a controlled, predictable manner, so that the brain no longer needs just a random schizophrenic episode. I know there's a generator there, which is fascinating. It's just like, I wish it worked for all of them, because I'd be like, yeah, let's get these boys some shrooms. Get them better. Plus, they'd be great to hang out with during those times. I shouldn't make fun. I really do remember watching Brian go through that, and it was just, you couldn't convince him that, even if you would tell him, Brian, that you're currently having a schizophrenic episode. No, I'm not. I hear this person outside of the house right now. I'm like, come out here, look with me. They're not out here. Go outside. No, they're here somewhere. I just can't find them. There was just, and it just got worse and worse and worse. It's terrible. I think a lot more people suffer from depression than we know about, though. I think a lot of people are just afraid to admit it. Or may suffer from it and not even realize it. They may just think they're stressed out or something like that. And they could be getting help, because depression is one of the ones that we've got a somewhat okay grasp of. Still not completely understood, and still not 100% success rate in treating. But we do better with depression than some other mental health issues. So people don't need to suffer from it. So I need to get to the doctor. There's no reason for me to suffer from panic attacks. Like, I could probably be treated. It's just I don't have insurance. Shit's expensive. Whoop, that's hope. Why am I not finding power? So this save started out, it took me like a good 15 minutes to find a reliable source of compound. Compound in Astroneer was not just laying on the ground everywhere. This is like a cursed save. But this is my favorite part of the game. Right here. Aimlessly driving around in the tractor looking for power items. I don't know how many saves I have where I will play the first few missions, get a tractor, go find power, and then when my tractor's filled, I drive it back to the base and plug it in, and then I never touch that save again. Because it's just, I love this. I don't know why. I think it's just because you don't really have to think too much. Just try to not backtrack on yourself and just kind of enjoy the vibe and just chill. This lets me hang out with chat. Which I'm glad they figured out what was causing it. I was a little worried about you because, like I said, when I was your age, I was exhausted all the time, slept all the time. I remember family members accusing me of being on drugs. I'm like, I don't do drugs. Because back then that was true. I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm exhausted all the time. And it was a long time. In fact, I went to a doctor for something else. I don't remember what it was. That I went to the doctor for, and I had to do a treadmill test. You know, where they make you run on a treadmill for like 15 minutes. Get your heart rate all the way up. I don't remember what I was there for that I had to do that. But anyway, so, you know, I do the treadmill test. They measure whatever it was they wanted to measure. And then I had some other tests that were going to go on that day. And I sat and I waited like 15, 20 minutes in the exam room before the nurse came back in. And she looked at me. She's like, "You feel okay today?" I'm like, "Yeah, why? Feel great." So you just, I don't know, you look a little flushed. I'm like, Like, I just got done running on the treadmill. She's like, "Yeah, but that was like 15 minutes ago. You should be fine." She's like, "Just a second." And grabs her stethoscope, puts it up on my chest, and instantly, like, this look of terror hit her face. I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "That's not good." And she's like, "Yeah, the doctor will be right with you." And he comes in, doesn't say a word, immediately grabs the stethoscope and listens, and he's looking at his watch on his wrist. And then he's like, "You didn't get back on the treadmill while we were, and just go for a run or something, did you, while we were gone?" I'm like, "No." "Why?" He's like, "Your heart rate is just as high right now as it was when you got off the treadmill." And by that point, it had been 25 minutes. Like, it hadn't come down at all. And I forget what it's called, but there's like an actual name to the disorder. But my heart ignores the chemical and electrical pulses that tell it to stop beating so fast. Like I was in great shape. I loved to run. I loved to lift weights. I loved it all. Had the six pack. Can you imagine me with a six pack? Seriously, I did. And it was effortless. Because my heart was always beating at aerobic rates. I'd go work out, and 6 hours later, my heart's still just, you know, going. And they told me, it's like, you have to slow down. Or your heart is going to give out. And it sucks. I miss being in shape. Granted, it was a humbling thing, because I was the guy with the abs and the pecs and all that knew he was hot. Yeah, I was an asshole about it. So it's humbling. And now I just get to suffer body image issues for the rest of my life. I'm a nicer person now, though, so win-win? Probably. Alright, let's make a few packagers. Hello, Makachaka. How you doing? What a great name. I love it. Reminds me of, I bet you've heard this before. It reminds me of the 80s artist, Chaka Khan. She only had one big hit, bless her heart. Very talented, like, unbelievably talented musician. She only had one big hit. How you doing tonight? What's going on? What brings you to my tiny corner of the internet? MQ Bush.
How's the exploration going?
The exploration is finally starting to get better. Like, I've been going now for probably 45 minutes looking for power, as I always do. And, yeah, it's just going. Thank you. Thank you for the sub, man. 19 months, going up on 2 years. You're interested in this game, so you said, let me go to Twitch. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. There's, I'm sure, a dozen people who are live right now with Astroneer, and you chose to come here, so thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Brandon. You can call me Brandon, or you can call me Vainglorious Gaming. Most people call me Vainglorious. Shive still calls me Vainglorious, even though he knows my real name. Most people here call me Vainglorious, even though they know my real name. And it's fine. I answer to both. But Astroneer is a fantastic game. And if are you new to the game? Because if you are, you've chosen a good time to join. Because there's a really cool big update coming out fairly soon. No, I don't work for the game devs, despite a couple different, attempts to get a job there. I don't work for them. Yes, I have applied for jobs in System Era. Bonk bonk. What am I bonk bonking about? Oh, so I have a free spot. You like digging and making tunnels, that's what you're interested in, but it looks complicated. So, it can be a little complicated at first, but especially because there's no tutorial now. But if you go on your landing pad at your starting shelter, there's a mission log that kind of guides. Excuse me, I have hiccups. That kind of guides you on things that you can do, and it'll kind of steer you and help you figure out the game. Like, the first few missions are basically a tutorial. And it kind of steers you and helps you get to know it a little bit better. And it helps, I think, over some of the hurdles that a lot of people encounter. So if you're stumped or if you feel stuck, I'd hit up the mission log. And if you're still stuck after that, well, you've come to the right place. I don't want to pick up that graphite. Put that down. There. Kept picking up graphite. There's a piece missing somewhere. Oh well. Boop. Oh, excuse me. It's been a very long day. I've been up since like 5.
Oh shit!
Chaka. Oh, MQ Bush. Oh my gosh. MQ Bush, gifted subs. Going out to Makachaka. I hope I'm saying it right. It could be Makachaka, who for all I know. But yeah, thank you, MQ Bush and Makachaka. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the gift sub. Enjoy the no ads. That's the thing now, right?
Watch a minute of that. Every time.
That's like the best part is no ads. Oh, I get so sick of watching ads. Twitch has gotten as bad as YouTube. Like, I hardly ever watch Twitch streams anymore. Unless it's somebody I want to give money to.
Ooh.
Is this still Gina?
Oh, yes, MQ Bush. As long as Gina allows me to use it, that will be Gina. And if you guys don't know who Gina is, she is the community manager of the game that I am playing right now. And that woo sound is actually her from back before she was community manager. She and I were playing together. I don't know what it is. I've long since forgotten what it is that she saw that made her go woo. But I heard it when I was like watching back a live stream. I'm like, oh, that has to be an alert on Twitch. It has to be. I asked her if I could use it, and she's like, yeah, go ahead. And it's just perfect. It is the perfect bits noise. And it will always be Gina. I miss Gina. I know that she is super busy with her job. Something just unplugged and replugged on my computer.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys heard that or not.
Agree.
You agree. Thank you again, and I'm glad you agree. But I miss playing with Gina. We used to have so much fun. Just getting up to nonsense in this game together. I'm like looking around to see if like something over there is not working, because I heard the Windows USB plug unplug sound, and well, I don't see anything not working, so I don't know what it was. I think I need to reinstall. We did. Gina and I came up with some crazy stuff, but we always had so much fun doing it. Just the nonsense that we would get up to. I'm sure, you know, that at some level she probably wishes she still had that kind of free time. But I could also imagine that, did she call me a little tryhard? I don't even remember that, but it sounds like something that would happen in one of our exchanges. Gina would not let me get away with 1 second of bullshit. Like, she called me out so hard and so often. Like, not even exaggerating. Oh my god, it was great. I loved it. My favorite Gina time, though, was... That sounds bad, and I don't mean it like that. But I wanted to collect enough research samples from Aatrox to get 1 million bytes. And she joined my game. And we were hanging out. What's going on? Go there. And we just had fun driving around in the mantle layer of Aatrox, just getting up to nonsense. And in that time, just playing, not even really paying attention to the game, more than just goofing off. I wound up with enough research objects that it was like 1,000,004, like 1,400,000 by the time I got them all through the research chambers. So like, Gina can even make the grindy parts fun. I do. I miss playing with her. You know what I haven't seen yet in my trip out here? We have not encountered one single one of those wrecked spaceport things that always have a ton of debris around them. All this time, there's been an empty slot right there. I haven't seen one yet. It is a cute game. It's a cute game. It has a surprising amount of depth to it, if you want it to. If not, it can just be a fun little sandbox to derp about in. I mean, it can be so many different things. It has some pretty solid automation built into it. If you're into like factory building games. Unlike factory building games, there's not really I say this is the big old asterisk behind it. There's not really a point to doing automation in Astroneer, because by time you have enough stuff to do like big automation, you don't need big automation to make stuff anymore. Yes, you can travel between worlds and planets. In fact, let's get out and look around here. That's a place you can go. That's a place you can go. Pretty much all the planets you see in the sky. In fact, all the planets you see in the sky. And maybe even the sun. That's a place you can go. Yeah, you can go to all those places. Those are actual places. They have their own unique characteristics and hazards. Some of them have resources that this planet doesn't have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's also I can't really demonstrate it right now. So this compass not only shows like direction and distance on this flat plane, but it also shows up and down. And I don't want to spoil anything for you, but let's just say that down goes down for a long time. And just leave it there. There's a lot of down to be had. With its own set of challenges and rewards and some beautiful, beautiful things to see. That was what hooked me on Astroneer, was the sense of discovery. To the point that, like, I wish there was some way to get that sense of awe and discovery and wonder about the things I encounter back. Because the world's procedurally generated, sure. So each one's going to be a little bit different. But eventually you kind of learn the patterns of the procedural generation. And so you kind of know what's going to be where and how much and generally what it's going to look like. And that part of it's just, after a while, that's just not there anymore. And it's no fault of the game. It's just, it is a limitation of this game. It can't constantly be brand new to everyone all the time. There's no way. But I miss it. I miss that. The first time that I discovered exactly how far down you can go and just going, what I saw, just completely unaware that had been there the whole time. Just there are cool things to be seen and to do. And hilarious ways to die. You will die many times, and you'll have a good time doing it. Yeah, the missions kind of direct you towards all that. Traveling off-planet, big and deep down. And yeah, like GameCube Bush just said, it's really cool how they've continued to expand on the game. And in a couple weeks, like I said, custom game modes are coming, where you can, like, change whatever you want about the game, pretty much. And still get achievements and all that. Is the game relaxing, though? Yeah. This is... It can have its pain points. It can have its frustrations. A lot of them have been ironed out over the years. And made a lot easier. Like, this compass used to not exist. And, like, right now, if I wanted to go back to my base, I know it's right that direction, right? Before it existed, you had to, like, literally navigate by the stars and know that star belt went east-west and that your base was going to be just slightly off of it, and you would navigate by that east-west. Or you would make your base at the north or south pole and know that anywhere you're under the stars, hang a left or hang a right, and you'd get back to your base eventually. It was... When I first started playing Astroneer, I got hooked after it hit 1.0. I got hooked pretty quick, and I wanted to do a YouTube series on it, so I started doing a YouTube series on it. And I didn't know a thing about the game. Like, I saw one of these big purple things, I'm like, what is that? And, once between videos, I wanted to go out and just get some resources and some stuff so that I didn't have to just spend an entire video of me just driving around looking for resources. I just wanted to go get them, have them, and then just pick up the next video doing something. Yeah, I got lost for 4.5 hours. It was before I knew that you could navigate with the stars. And so I was just driving around and around and around and around. And I was just like, I don't want to play anymore. This is just, I'm done. I'm over. Game over. I'll start anew. And I'll just admit that I got lost. And I was just like despondent. Just so, just like, I just want to. And I remember that sense of relief when I saw the base icon come over. Oh my gosh. And yeah, there were, but you know what? Getting lost actually did help you learn a lot about the game. It taught you about the different biomes and where different things were, and that there is cool stuff to see, and kind of poked that curiosity in you to go see more. So yeah, there was a lot to be said for getting lost. It was an experience in and of itself. Compass, however, oof, makes life so much easier. So much easier. But yeah, there used to be things where vehicles would and bases would just like sink into the ground, and you'd be digging somewhere and later find it. Sometimes not find it. Cool. So my backpack is full. Yes, my backpack is full. My tractor is full. Let's go back to the base. Speaking of using the compass. And then we'll gather a bunch of resin and make some platforms and get all this power deployed. And then I don't know. I don't know what then. We shall see. Probably going to be live for about another hour. I don't want to push my voice too hard considering yesterday I had no voice. But yep, you picked up a good game. Even at full price, I think this game's more than worth what they charge for it. And if you got it on sale, you got a bargain. Even if you only play through the main, like, 'cause there is a story. There's a bit of a story to it. It's not like, you know, action adventure game, highly scripted type story. It's not like that. There is a story kind of playing out in the background that the missions will gently hold your hand through. You know, so even if you only do that once and never come back to it, you will have more than gotten your money is worth out of it. But I can come back to this game time and time again. And lately I have to because I'm starting a whole new series on YouTube about it. Oh, there's a big wind. I like big wind. Big wind is my friend. Is there something I can get rid of? Yes, that organic can go away. Go away. I don't need you anymore. There you go. And where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Big wind, come here. Oh, well, fine. Be like that. Get on there. There we go. And that can live there. Cool. Got this early access. You have over 1900. I have no idea. Think I'm at 2200 hours. Oh. 2,402. Just a few. It's that kind of game. You know, you have to. I will tell you, if you have a friend that plays it, it's even better with friends. Astroneer. It's like we were talking, you know, when I played with the community manager before she was community manager. Way better. It takes a great game and just takes it from like 10 up to about 15 for enjoyment. Like, it's a whole order of magnitude better. I just really made a decibels comparison there and didn't explain that that's what I was doing. I apologize. I was being nerdy. Nobody even knew it. Oh, my stomach is growling. I ate right before the stream. So we're gonna have to go around a lot of crevices. Kind of find our way back. Oh, now it's... Wait, what? Where did I make a wrong turn? I don't know. I was running my mouth. There's no telling. It's just not. That's fine. Let's come back through here again. Seriously, where did I make the wrong turn? Did I get that distracted by a freaking wind turbine? Steer by the stars, he said. $10 on Steam right now? Oh, wow. Yeah, buy it for a friend. Play it with your friend. You will, especially if it's a friend who's never played it before, you will have many, many hours laughing constantly at each other's failures and misery and shared misery, but in a fun, cute spaceman game kind of way. That's why I made the wrong turn. I needed to go through those woods. Because there she be. When we get back to base, I'm going to throw up the Be Right Back screen for just a minute. All your friends are FPS gamers? Aw. That's sad. We have a few people on our Discord. They're pretty hardcore. I don't know what platform. Not hardcore, like try hard. It's hardcore, like they love Astroneer. I don't know what platform you play on, but you might be able to find somebody. We have a dedicated Astroneer channel. So feel free to jump in there and see if you can't find somebody. Also, ooh, that's a big hole. I'm falling in. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. Okay. I'm fine. Until I hit flip, and then this is going to go south really bad. Anyways, the official Astroneer Discord has some looking for gamers rooms. I can't believe I drove out of that. What? Bonk. So yeah, if you hit up the official Astroneer Discord, which is just at discord.com or discord.gg/Astroneer, you got one of them fancy custom addresses. Then you'll they have a few looking for gamer streams too then. So cool. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. And that's what you'll find in the Astroneer community. I've never encountered a gaming community with more just nice people in it. It's really cool. And helpful people. Like people who like genuinely want to help you out. It's just... I think it comes from the devs, you know, when Joe, their comms manager, does a community stream, you know, he's... When we go raid somebody, you know, he reminds everybody, be nice, you know, be kind. When we go, it's just... During the pandemic, when they would stream, you know, he'd always remind us to wash our hands, wear our masks, social distance, stay inside if we could. You know, it's just... So I think a lot of it comes, you know, just from how they interact with their community. And, you know, the mean people just don't stick around very long because they get ignored. So, one quick little pro tip. You notice all of these can be scanned, but I didn't scan them. Reason being is that has already been going for a while, and it has still 460 some odd bytes. Probably had about 700 when it got put in the research chamber. Compared to, I'm going to scan one.
I miss you, babes.
200.
Happy to be able to catch your stream less than 3.
Chico, what is up? But yeah, so you get like 3 times the bytes by putting them in a research chamber. Takes longer, but you get more bytes. Chico, what's up? Thank you so much. It's 2 years and a month. Where does the time go? Oh my gosh. 2 years and a month's like, your little girl's what, in college now? I sorry, I shouldn't say things like that. What's up, baby? How you doing? My streams are sadly few and far between these days. I think that's probably I think it's probably gonna change for the better soonish. My mom's on the mend. It's still gonna take a while, but she's finally like turned a corner. They've got stuff under control better now, and just a lot of good things are happening in that area. So, and that's been, you know, and I always want to make sure everybody knows I'm not complaining. I love and adore my mom, and I am a mama's boy. I will readily admit it. I would do anything for my mom. So, you know, I'm glad to help her. I'm glad to help out. I'm glad to drive her to the appointments. But it is the reason that I haven't been able to stream and do as much on YouTube and just generally be around as much. Because I get up at the butt crack of dawn, start helping her with stuff, and then I get a few hours in the afternoon to myself to try to cram in everything that I normally did all day. And then, you know, back to helping her with stuff. And by the time it gets to like stream times and all that, I'm just exhausted. I just don't have anything left to give. And I'm smart enough to know that if I don't have anything to tap into, don't go live. Because that'll make me eventually resent it. And I don't want to ever have that relationship with you guys where I feel obligated to be here. Because there's nothing worse than watching a streamer who doesn't want to be streaming or be playing the game they're playing. Because you can tell they're not having a good time. Unless you're just sadistic and you like watching people suffer, then maybe you like that. I don't know. I don't like watching streamers who aren't having a good time. Even if they're having a good time while suffering, because let's face it, you know, you can't suffer in games but still enjoy it quite a bit. Just like I was doing a little while ago when I couldn't find any compound. I've never before that I had a game in Astroneer where like compound's just not everywhere. Just absolutely everywhere. Yeah, I know. You're low on oxygen. You'll be fine. Look, you're covered in resin. You can make an oxygen filter. Quit whining. You'll be just fine. I did say thank you for the sub, right? Yeah, because I mentioned 2 years. That's right. Okay. I'm getting up there in years. Memory's going. Being the world's oldest 15-year-old takes its toll. Gosh, I'm really kind of wishing I had picked up that clay that I saw a while ago. So I don't know where there's any clay around here. And I'd like to get some good storage going for all this power. Just kind of peeking around, seeing if I see any. Yeah, I think we've all seen those guys. And I mean, I get it, you know, for like, especially for like a lot of bigger streamers where, you know, they're making bank. You know, they've got to be on all day, every day, 8 hours a day, or they're not going to keep making bank. You can just tell, though, it's just like, they're not having a good time. They'd really rather be anywhere else than where they are. I guess I should claim these mission rewards, yeah? Yeah, let's do that. And that one. And we got that one. I'm not really going to use any of this stuff, though, so we'll just set it over here. Probably won't use that for a while. Let's, need to organize all this, but I kind of want to just keep doing other stuff as well. Oh man, decisions. What gets me the sausage retooling? I need clay. Definitely need clay to do that one. Sure. Surely there's some clay nearby here. There usually is in these bouncy rolling hill type areas. There's usually some. Oh my god, that whole time we spent looking for compound. There's the base. Like, you notice how those tethers disappear over the horizon? It was way out there that I finally found compound. If I would have just walked, I don't know, 20 feet this way. Freaking compound. You love, oh, I love Astroneer's music. It's just the in-game music is what you're hearing. I just turned it back on. I've had it off lately because I've been recording videos and I have to edit the videos. I hear weird edits in the music. It's jarring when you're watching the videos. So I just turn the music off and then add my own back in. Well, there's got to be clay over here somewhere. I wanted to get the vinyls so bad. I was so sad that I couldn't get it. Didn't he say they were doing a reprint of it? Did I miss the reprint too? Or like they found like an extra box of it and they were going to put it up for sale or give it away or something? No, I know he did, and I know they haven't put it up for sale yet. I know it hasn't gone. They need to hook a content creator up, man. Yeah, I didn't get those really cool EXO care packages back from the early access days because I was streaming it, but I wasn't making videos about it, and I hadn't really plugged into the community yet. So I didn't even know I existed. So I didn't, all the content creators got all those really cool care packs from Exodynamics back in the day. I didn't get one of those. So, I think they could make up for that by sending me a vinyl and, if they never gave away that other Nintendo Switch. Okay, that's probably pushing it, but it'd be one way for I want a Switch. It'd be one way for me to get one. I want many, many things. I like toys. I like things that blink and can be configured and have software. I'm actually looking at getting these lights that are behind me here are from a company called Twinkly. And they're actually programmable Wi-Fi lights. Like, they're not just doing a pre-programmed thing. Like, those are all the different LGBT pride flags, colors that are going by. And I manually set all those up on my own to kind of go back and forth. They've got these, I'll show them to you. What do they call them? The squares, I think. Yeah, they've got these really cool squares. Whoa, that I was not expecting that. Hello. There we go. Unlike all these other colored light panels that you can just like do colors, because they're 8x8 grids on each square, you can actually do images, like pixelated images. You could just do a light panel, but how cool would like a 3x2, so like 3 across, 2 down, look like right back there in that darker corner with just like the channel logo animating in 8-bit. That would look amazing. That would be so cool. That's kind of like my next, like, totally don't need it, totally want it purchase. But every time I think, okay, I'll buy them, then I'm like, yeah, but I really want a new GPU, so I should save for the GPU, and then never buy them. I will eventually. I'll get them eventually, I'm sure. Probably get them for Christmas.
I'd gladly watch a minute of that.
Clip Clip!
Every time.
First of all, Clip Clip, fantastic names. It's just fun to say, Clip Clip. I mean, how can you not be in a good mood saying, Clip Clip? Jim, welcome. Hi, how you doing? Spaceman. Yes, indeed. Spaceman. Did I spell space wrong in my title? You've got me being paranoid now. Actually, I'm not the one that set the title. It was my mod, so I can blame him. Okay, no, it's spelled right. You made me paranoid for a minute there. We went and found a bunch of power. Now we're trying to find clay. I'm convinced there has to be some nearby, but there never is. There's never clay when you need it. That's like up there with ammonium and graphite in this game. Clay. You just can never find it when you need it. How far am I in the game? Oh, I've beaten this game. I finished it, seen the end credits. I have activated all 6 gateway chambers, so I can wait blank on the name, simultaneously via RTGs on Calidor, like all 6 of them activated because they were all connected via extenders. I have automated every resource so I didn't have to touch anything to make it all automate. You name it, I've done crazy stuff. But this is a brand new save that I just started tonight because the early game is my favorite part of the game. Absolutely my favorite part of the game. It's just that sense of what's it going to become? What can I do? You know, what's going to be the stupid, wild, harebrained idea I get this time? I think that's why I like the early game the most. There's no delay, really. That's good. Ooh, more research. Bonk bonk. My backpack's full. Ooh, my tractor's full, too. You know what? I know for certain there is a bit of malachite near the base. I really should have unloaded some of this stuff before. Pro Astroneer player, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we'll go back to the base. We'll unload some of this stuff. Oh yeah, so see these tethers just keep going and going and going. It's way out here that I finally found compound. Like, here. I don't know. I don't think you can even see. You can barely see the beacon that you get as a reward from where I finally found compound when I first started playing tonight. And it turns out there was some in a ditch right next to my base. Like, you can see that I, was weaving back and forth. So I was going to all these wrecked backpacks looking to hope they had tethers because I didn't have any compound to make any more tethers. Yeah, I want to get a sewing machine. I could just make one, but I'm being cheap and trying to get one for free. And wasting way more time trying to get one for free than I would have if I would have just made one. But it's the principle of the thing. I can get it for free, so I am going to get it for free. I'm kind of stubborn like that. Kind of stubborn. Just full stop. I can be a stubborn person. So we are gonna make a couple of them. Oh, we are out of power. We can solve that though. Sorry, research student. Oh, did that just vanish? Where did that even go? It's just gone. What? Oh no, there it is. It's there. It's just rolling around. This tractor is being wonky. Okay. So put that over there. Plug the tractor in. Because it has all the power on it. And then take this off of here. Good job, me. And put this here. Go ahead and get another one of those printing. But I also want to get one of these printing. Trying to organize this. Yeah, I'm gonna make I was planning on building a rocket here in a minute, but I can't make up my mind if I want to go ahead and start exploring space or if I want to get my little base set up here. Oh, what do you guys think? Should we go to space? Or should we get the base set up? Go to Tundra Planet. Tundra Planet's a good planet to go to. I probably would go to Calidor or Novus first, just because of submissions. Though going to Glacio, the Tundra Planet, is not bad early on. You can get a ton of research, and yeah, it's up there with my favorite planet. Yeah, I have a hard time choosing a favorite between Calidor and Glacio. I love them both for totally different reasons, but in equal measure. So it's like, it's really hard for me to pick a favorite between the two. Like, really hard. These aren't all going to fit on here because I don't have clay to make a big, large storage thingy, but we can get most of them undone. Big, large storage thingy. That's its technical term. Tundra's your favorite? Oh, boy. So you're calling it Tundra. Are you an old school player? Well, that's usually what people who go way back with the game refer to Glacio as. Oh, do you have more? Okay, good. I like to automate hydrazine on Calidor. And then when I need it, I just go pick it up and walk away, and it was painless. Instead of having to, yeah. Ah, back when they had the storms. I'm glad the storms are gone. I found them to be rather pointless and obnoxious, but I don't know if I'm in the minority or the majority on that. Like, the people who want storms back are really vocal about how badly they want the storms back. I just found them to be... They were cool the first couple times, like, as an event to experience. But eventually they just became an annoyance. It's like they just didn't serve a purpose. Other than to just interrupt you. Is kind of how I felt about them. And I don't want to be interrupted. I want to do what I want to do right, and I want to do it right now. You know? I'm going to need just a bit more resin. I'm just going to walk out here and get it. First thing you hated about storms is you would go mining underground, slowly approach the entrance of mine, clear sky outside, take 1-7, suddenly, BAM! UPS. Yeah. Yeah. So when I played in early access, my game was bugged, and I walked around all the time, and my game just constantly said press Y for backpack. And I couldn't interact with... I could pick things up and carry things. I could dig. I could get my train tool out and dig. And I could flatten, and I could build terrain and all that, and I could walk around. But I couldn't interact with a single machine. Not a printer, nothing. And I just thought I was doing it wrong. My friends were like, yeah, you press Y for backpack, but you do this for this. And I'm like, no, I can't. It won't do it. It's not happening. No, you walk with the machine like I'm doing right now, and you face it, and then you press blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's doing nothing. The only thing I see on my screen is press Y for backpack. My game was bugged. So I got really good at digging holes into my friends under the guise of, oh, I thought I heard a storm coming. I was just trying to put you in a protective hole, man. I was that guy. And I'm almost ashamed of it, but not really. It was really funny listening to him get frustrated time and time again. Like, well, you're telling me I'm an idiot because I can't do anything but press Y for backpack. Can't help it, I can't figure it out. Turns out my game was just bugged. You like building bunkers? I got really good at building a little wall to hide behind. Like the little angled wall. That way you can just tuck up underneath it. Just sit there and watch it go by if it's not get hit by a box. Some would get close. And every once in a while one would get lucky. But for the most part, that little angled wall was like the champ. I forgot I had that. I'm going to get myself in trouble and deaded. I really do think that when custom games come out, my first custom game is just literally going to be to turn on permadeath. Leave the game, everything else as is, just permadeath. And see if I can complete the game without dying at all. I think I can. I'm like 78% sure. That's totally just a number I just yanked out of my head. But I'm 78% sure that I can do it. You would make little shelters? Ah, that sounds so cool. I wish I could have gotten in on the full early access experience. I feel like I've missed out on something. I know I did. Like I hear people tell so many stories about stuff that happened in early access. I'm like, man, I wish I could have seen that. Well, I had the bugs. I had a game-breaking bug. Early access was the best time ever. Not running speed run of the tutorial. By the way, give my boy Shive a thing. A follow. There's the word. I don't even know if this button works anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ, where are you? Does the button even work anymore? I don't think that works anymore, does it? No. How do you do shoutouts now? I know they changed it. You actually, oh my god, you actually have to spell out shoutout. Yeah, there you go. Go follow Shide. He's a good dude. He's been playing, like, what were you, like 15 when you first started, like, streaming and playing this? Now he's in college. He's all grown up. Our baby grew up. Just in 16, yeah. Tay, what is going on? Clip, go play. Do it. Do it. Turn into, no way. Dude. Don't turn 20. I mean, turn 20. Obviously, I don't want you to, you know, the alternative. No, don't do that. But after 20, it's like next week, like no joke. So like next month, you turn 20. Like literally 2 weeks later, you're gonna be 30, and you're like, wait, what? How'd that happen? It's it's its own thing, man. It'll mess with your head. How it just goes shoop. Was gone. I must have missed something. I saw you said evening, and may I DM you in Discord to explain? To explain? Yeah, sure. I didn't know you were explaining. I didn't know there's something you need explaining, but sure. Yeah. You can explain. I don't know what you're explaining. Yeah. You should be able to DM me. And then I just have to go accept it, I think. Yeah. There you go. Hi. I'll wave back. There you go. Oh. I'll get that to him later. Cool. So anyways, I'll check. Remind me here in chat when I need to go check it, because I can't see my Discord and my chat at the same time because they're on the same screen. Chat, what was I just doing just now? Oh yeah, I was making a printer and a platform for said printer. This is the most chaotic base I have ever built. Actually, it's not. I built another one earlier today on purpose, or last night actually. Way more chaotic than this. Intentionally so. It was bad. It was so bad. Well, I don't have enough aluminum. I mean, I do have enough aluminum, but I need more. Alright, by the way, if you can't tell, I decided we're going to outer space. We're doing it. Boldly goes, yada yada. However, I don't think... Oh no, okay, yeah, I do have that one. So I didn't think I had the mission for going to space yet, but I do. Why are the batteries discharging? Oh, there's no wind. All this solar that I can't use. I guess I could deploy some of this solar right here for now. That'll be fine. And put this other windy friend over here. And I need... not that. I need this. This is my strat for going to another planet. I don't take an oxygenator. I take a tractor and a trailer with storage. There is going to be an update to Astroneer, yeah, in a couple weeks. They've been talking about it now for months, and Joe, the comms guy at Systemera, confirmed last night that we're a few weeks away. Like, he didn't give an exact date, but it's close. And it's custom game modes, which is going to be really cool. I did a quick recap video of his stream. You can check it out on the old YouTube channel that I have, which I used to know where every one of these buttons were, and I just don't stream enough anymore. It is there. Need another aluminum. But yeah, this is how I go to a different planet. I take a tractor. Because I don't want to be limited by feathers and have to constantly find compound and all that. Plus, I want to have storage space in my shuttle. And your first shuttle that you get is very limited on storage space. So by taking a tractor that I'm just going to leave behind, I can use this to bring back, this being of storage, I can use it to bring back stuff. So, but before I do that, I want to steal this. I want to put it in there. And now that I've satisfied the mission objective, I'm going to put it back. Because you can cheese it like that. Put that there, and then somewhere I made a thruster, and I don't know where it is. I put the thruster in there. Cool. Awesome. Put that there. I've got my tractor, I've got my trailer, I've got a generator, and I've got a beacon so I can find it later. I hate ads. It's a perk of being subscribed. You don't get an ad. And then I need to just leave stuff behind so that I have room in my backpack as well. And we are going to go knock out the 2 missions in pretty quick succession. But we're going to take some packagers with us for reasons that you will see shortly. Let's claim this reward. No more ads. Yeah, they only run for 60 seconds. I do the minimum. It means they happen more often, but you're not taken away from the game as often. Whoa, jeez. Hi. This is all I care about right now. That can just live right there. Don't need it. Actually, oh, I never found clay. Urgh. I don't have a drill. It's alright. We'll be fine without a drill. Alright, here we go. Let's go to Novus first and get the lithium that we need for mission. And I'm going to make this whole trip with 1 thruster. Send me the short version of Discord. All right. Is this something I need to check right now, or should I wait?
Oh shit! No.
That sucks. Wow. I don't want to violate your privacy, so I'm not gonna, like mention what you said there. But I feel for you. I do. Not to that extreme, but I've dealt with that before, personally, and it was horrible. So I genuinely feel for you. Well, that got me a whole lot everywhere. MQ Bush, thank you for the gifted sub for Clip Clip. Clip Clip doesn't have to watch any more ads now. Is anyone gonna hit me over my head when I get up here? Okay, good. Tay, I wish you many, many good days. Because they will become a thing you cherish. I'm sure you know that already, though. But I haven't been around as much either. I've been taking care of my mom quite a bit. And it takes up a lot of my time. And I do it gladly. I feel like I always need to say that because I don't want to ever sound like I'm complaining. Because that woman shoved me out of a very small space within her body, enduring lots of pain in the process. And then she cared for me, and she wiped my poopy butt, and changed my diapers, and bathed me, and fed me. And that was all just last week. Nah, not really. But, it's my mom, a woman who has sacrificed her whole life, Actually, I knew somebody would say it, so I had to steal it. So I gladly help her, but it takes up a ton of my time. And so I haven't been streaming, like, this is my first stream in like maybe 2.5 weeks. Oh, come on. There has to be lithium right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Cool. Where's my shuttle? Where'd my shuttle go? But she's not, so she's had several surgeries, in the past year. The first one was, she had to have, some vertebrae in her neck operated on because they were just busted. I mean, they were just causing her unbelievable amounts of agony and pain. So they had to do surgery on those. And they did, and she wasn't supposed to drive for a while. And for the longest time, I was just going to drive her. She was going to be able to go back to work pretty quick, and I was just going to drive her back and forth. But well, first of all, that surgery went fine, but her recovery was really nowhere near what they expected it to be. And she needed a lot more help than what was originally anticipated. But once her neck was fixed and her head was being, like supported in the way that it should be, it revealed a back problem in her lower back. And they got ready to do surgery on that. And she has, what's it called, where you start losing bone density? Osteo something. I'm not a doctor. But it's osteoporosis. Thank you. And it turns out, like, not only, oops, I want that back, please. Not only did she have some problems going on with some vertebrae in her back, but she had actually broken her back and didn't know it. There was a crack right there. So she had to have back surgery. And that was back in March. And then that was going to be, we knew that was going to be a long recovery. But the wound didn't close. By the way, did you see what I just did there? Package the thruster, unpackage the thruster. Yeah, if you're new to the game, you only ever need one thruster. As long as you've got packagers, you're good. Just repackage that thing over and over again, and it will be brand new every time you unpackage it. But so the wound wouldn't close. We're talking a pretty, like, you could get your hand in there, wound. And it wouldn't close. So they had to go back in and do an amended surgery to clean it out because it was getting infected. And that was just 6-7 weeks ago. And now she goes to a wound care specialist once a week and has in-home come change out a wound vac that I don't quite really understand what it is, but it sounds gross. I'm glad I don't have to do it. But it's just it's been time consuming. I mean, it took me that long to explain all of it. You can imagine how long it takes to do it day in, day out, day in, day out. The cool thing is though, I get to spend a lot of freaking time with my mom, just hanging out, talking. And it's just it's kind of cool from that regard. I wish it was under different circumstances, but so your grandpa's in the hospital because he can't talk properly, can't swallow due to complications. Oh man. Yeah, and it's got like they put like sponges in there. Whoa, hello, free power. They put like sponges in there, and it's crazy. Hey, don't shoot at me. I'm trying to shoot at you. Stop it. Hi, Mary H. How you doing? Welcome. We're just discussing our ailments and those of our elderly parents. My mom's 71. Question mark? I think so. Oh, it helps to charge tractor. Is this actually a functional one? Oh, it is. Look at that. By the way, so these big duders right here, and I think these numbers are right, but these big duders here, you can actually, the ones that have a power cable on it, on the front, like this one does. Are you my mom's age? Well, I didn't mean to call you old. Elderly. That's I don't know. I get offended when people call her a young lady and stuff like that. I think it sounds condescending. I don't like it. I'm like, yeah, but this is 64 units of power on its own. However, here on Calidor, it puts out 175%, which means it puts out 96 units of power when the sun is shining. She dragged that thing back to your base with a winch. Your mom's still around? Oh, that's awesome. My grandparents have long been gone. That's really cool that your mom's still around. 92. Oof. Like, I mean, no disrespect to anyone and all, but like going to all these different doctor's appointments with my mom, seeing just like how miserable some of these old folks look on a just day-to-day basis. I'm like, I don't know that I want to get that old. I think I want to go out. I don't know. Or it gets like that. Like, I don't know, it just... I mean, I have a high threshold for pain and everything, but I just don't think I would want to deal with... I already deal with chronic problems with my allergies, so I don't want to deal with any more. You got your husband's grandma, what years are gone? When I was born, I had my great-grandma on my mom's side, and then my mom's mom, and then my dad's mom was around. They all lasted through my teen years, pretty much, and that was it. I think moral of the story is time does not do us any favors at all. But I like Tay, am the world's oldest 15-year-old. I will be 15 forever. I find that mostly the same things funny. A 15-year-old finds funny, except for memes. Memes are just dumb. I like the same games. I tend to have the same interests: cars, loud music. I would say girls, but that's totally not true. But boys, definitely, you know. I'm indecisive, can't make up my mind what I want to do with my life, you know, all those wonderful things. I'm the world's oldest 15-year-old. And cool, we just completed 2 missions, basically. I cannot forget to repack this, though. I should have left these in the shuttle, because you can just, like, stick those to the shuttle and they'll stay there, even when it's flying. Though sometimes when you reload the game, they won't be stuck anymore, and you'll be, you'll take off thinking you have them, and you don't. And then you're sad. Very, very sad. So we'll go back to Silva. And get a couple new missions claimed. There's one of those wrecked things. Where's our base in relation to one? That's why there's none anywhere near us. Like nowhere at all.
Ciao, again. Hope you've been well. I haven't kept up. Have there been any updates since trains?
Since trains? I like the way you said trains. Trains. First of all, thank you, Kenny Logician, for the 19 months? 19 months! It's crazy. The numbers we're starting to see on the channel, people are like a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. It's like, what? How is that possible? Thank you. As far as updates since trains, what has come out? I can't even. Has there been an update since trains? Yes, there's been an update since trains. What am I talking about? There's been a huge update since trains. Yes, there's been a massive, mind-blowingly huge update since trains. Like, actually tells a story of why we're here. Update since trains. How that slipped my mind, I don't know. And there's another update coming out probably in July that allows you to create custom games, which is awesome. Well, I think I saw you at one of my mom's clinics. I kid. I don't know. I always thought you were like, I don't know, just from the vibe you give off, I always thought you're like 27, 28. So, you know, you definitely have the heart of a much younger person. I think that's amazing. Seriously, like, that's how old I figured you were. Cool, so we got that smelted. we can get these smelted, maybe, possibly. Come on. Yep, we will throw those right there. Gaming does. You know, I have been gaming since I was 4 years old. My dad brought home a particular console that I will not reveal because it will date me and I never tell my age. And I've been hooked ever since. Made the switch to PC gaming in college. I will neither confirm nor deny. Wait, I thought I got the Talking Tungsten one. Or Eyes on Lithium. I did. Oh, now I have to make the battery. Duh. Wait, why didn't I get the thing with the big things? That's... You didn't do that, genius. I need to go get some tungsten. Where was our cave? This way? Yeah. Not tungsten. I need to go get, zinc. Is the word. So I'm pretty sure I know where some is. I'll custom. Can you change the planets? You cannot change... Okay, so you can change the planet's properties, yes. You cannot change their number. You cannot remove or add planets. And you can't create, like, your own new planet, but you can make your own version of Silva. I'll bring it up for you again real quick. I would recommend checking out the 2 videos that I had yesterday, and then one back in May that is linked from the one yesterday. But this will just give you a quick idea. We'll just kind of like go into where he gets in the menu. So the cool thing about him is it'll come with some custom games already in there, but you can then share them. See these little numbers? That's it. That's a share code. So like if you created 239 and you want your friend to play it, you'd be like, yeah, 239, that's the code. And boom. As long as you published it from your end, it's there on SCS servers. They can get it, download it, play it. If you don't want to, if you want to save them but not publish them, you can do that too. You don't have to publish them up to SCS. You can just save them locally. So that's a cool thing. The sharing aspect of it is just spot on. But then when it gets into actually what you can customize, so and I know this isn't like looking the best for some reason. Let's see if we can get it up to 1440. There we go. So you can skip the launch sequence, you can have a no starting shelter, and you can change the planet you start on. Then up here, these different icons. This is one that allows you to choose if you want items in your backpack to start with. Like per slot, you can customize it and fill them all, fill just one, whatever. And anything that can fit in your backpack, I'm pretty sure you can choose. This is basically lets you choose like permadeath or a limited number of respawns. So you can either make it unlimited like it is now, and you can just respawn every time you die. Or you can say that in this game, there can only be 10 respawns total shared among all players. Or you can just no respawns, make it permadeath, that once you're dead. And there is actually, Joe confirmed, a game over screen. He hasn't shown it, but there is a game over screen. You can adjust how power works, but they haven't really covered that much yet. I'm getting the impression that you're going to be able to like scale it, but not do a whole lot more about it. Oh, hey, Steve. Yeah, we're going back over it again. Somebody's asking about it. You can disable the need for oxygen or change the rate at which it is consumed. You can make your train tool kind of work like creative mode, make it wider and faster. Research, though, is a cool one. And I want to get to where he's actually showing the research screen, because it's... Oh, I went too far. It's pretty cool. There we go. So, like, you'll be able to disable... he hasn't said yet if it's going to be categories or individual recipes. But we will be able to disable certain things from being in the games. So, like, if you want a no RTG game, where it's just impossible to make RTGs, you should be able to do that. And then, of course, you can see other things that can be disabled here. This is not the finished version, so this could change. But then the really cool part, when you were asked about planets, And this is just basic, but like there are seed numbers, so now we actually can surface a seed. So if you get a seed you like, you can actually know what it is. But you can go into a specific planet, go into a specific biome, and then add a modifier. In this case, he turned the decorators all the way up to 20. But like you can remove everything from every biome, and you'll just have a bald planet. Like no joke. They a couple months ago on Twitter posted a bald Decilo. I think it was Decilo. It may have been Calidor, but it was really featureless. It was just smooth, round, nothing. It was great. But you can just keep adding modifiers and modifiers and modifiers and modifiers and modifiers and modifiers and modifiers to do that, and you can do it per planet, so you can really customize what is and isn't on each planet. What you can't do though is like take something that only appears on like let's say you can't take hematite. You can't make hematite appear on every planet and like put it on Silva. From what I understand, I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure you can't like add a thing that doesn't already occur on the planet, but you can reduce them or increase how much they appear on each planet. If that makes sense. I think that makes sense. So if you want to like make a planet really rich in every resource, you can do that. Or every resource that appears on it, I should say. That'll be a thing. You can do that. It's going to be cool. But I would definitely recommend checking out that video that I posted last night. And then there's a card that takes you to the one from back in May. It's going to be awesome. And that comes out in just a couple weeks. Custom games. I'm here for it. I'm really down. Like I said in the video I posted yesterday, I think this is going to be the thing that gives Astroneer the potential to have that Minecraft level of longevity. Because it becomes almost limitless at that point. And you know, you can do pretty much whatever you want. I'm really nervous about digging right next to these guys because they'll blow me up. Let's dig down here instead. So yeah, and then of course there was the Awakening update. That was December, maybe, I think. I don't know. And it's cool. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's a lot of lore, a lot of stuff that, you know, we've like, why is this here? Why does it work this way? Is explained. There's some mind-blowing things in there that'll shock you. Be like, wait, what? This is a what? It's good. It's a good update. Good, like 3-4 hours worth of gameplay out of it. Easy. So if you haven't played in a while, good time to come back. Which way is out? This way is out. I got turned around. So to go up here, we're gonna smelt this sphalerite into some zinc. We're gonna make a battery and do and collect that last mission, and then we'll probably wrap it up. I want to save my voice. We won't have a community stream tomorrow afternoon, but tomorrow late afternoon, early evening, I should still be good to do a live stream. There will not be a stream on Sunday, though. I have too much to do on Sunday, and I have to get up way too early on Monday morning to stream. Like, way early. And I'm not much of a morning person, so it won't be fun, probably, for anyone involved. But we've had some pretty good progress in 3 hours. Little starter base. We've been to 2 planets. I'm willing to call this good. And we're about to get 2 really good rewards for missions. Once I remember to print the battery that is required for that mission. I knew. I was just checking to see if you guys remembered. I have enough resin? I don't. Still don't have a soil centrifuge. How am I this far into the game without a soil centrifuge? Like, seriously now, how did I do that? Oh, thank you, Google. Actually, yeah, let's print that. That'll be helpful. So cool. We made a medium battery, and for that, well, we get that for the other mission. Oh. But we also get some big wind and big solar, and that's going to be very, very helpful. Let's just let him chill right there for now. I love that the hologram was there until I put it down, and then boop, just blinked out of existence. So yeah, I think we'll pick up here next time. I think this will be a good spot to pick up. We're gonna stand right there, and we're gonna put up the ending screen. Thanks again tonight to MQ Bush for, I think it was 3 or 4 gift subs. I lost count throughout the evening. I know we had the Salty Deek, we had Raisins, and Michael Hun. Of course, MQ Bush resubscribed as well. And Chico on a resub. So thank you, everyone. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Shai. It's good to have you hanging out, man. I'm glad you're getting back into Astroneer. That was peak Shai. Actually, that wasn't peak Shai, but it was good. It was fun Shai too. Who are we raiding, guys? Like, who's out there that I know to raid? Let's see if I can remember how to do a raid first of all, or maybe we'll just go make a new friend because that's just there's 79 viewers on Astroneer. Let's just go make a new friend. Wait, is this like... Hold on, I gotta... It's gonna show me an ad, isn't it? It has a face cam. Full-time streamer, interesting. Minecraft, stupid Minecraft, yeah. I lurked and I hung out, but, you know, Minecraft's not my thing. So this dude is... doing some type of challenge. It's full-time streamer, but I can't. There you go. The ad's over. I can't tell how new they are to Astroneer or not, but I don't know. I guess we could go there for the shot. And hey, you know what? If it turns out to be a dud, well, you can go somewhere else. Boom. There we go. He's got 4 viewers right now. We'll go give him a few more. Cool. So, raid emotes. I gotta remember how to do all this. Follow on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, Discord, raid. There, done. Also, second YouTube channel. I just clicked all the buttons my Stream Deck has. Not all. Not true. It has like a bunch of buttons. But that's all the information you need. Your raid emotes are up there. Thank you, everybody. It's been so good to stream tonight. So good to see so many familiar faces. I love you all. Thank you. Hopefully we'll have more regular streams so we can all hang out together more. But for now, we're going to go say hi to a new friend. Hopefully they're chill. And if not, well, whatever. And thank you, MQ Bush. I saw that right at the end. Sadly, it doesn't do the Gina noise on that screen. I'm sorry. But let's go say hi to this new friend. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Have a good night, everybody.